how are you? Who you are? Do 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 da da do 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 da da. Well, I didn't go to heaven. I didn't come around. I didn't write this song. It was here all along, waiting for your ears to hear. And now that you are here, everything's in its right place. There's no time to waste. It's a picture perfect paradise. Isn't it nice? Take my advice. Don't think twice, just dive in headstrong. Don't wait too long. Everything's in its right place. There's no time to waste. There's no time to waste. Everything's in its right place. There's no time to waste. Everything's in its right place. You're in the middle of everything, in the middle of everywhere. There's no such thing as the middle of nowhere. You could never be in the middle of nowhere. There's no such thing as the middle of nowhere. You could never be in the middle of nowhere with nothing, 'cause there's no such thing as nothing. You could never have nothing. There's no such thing. In the middle of everything. And that is where we are. And I'm singing a song for you. It's a song that is true. And everything's in its right place. There's no time to waste. It's a picture perfect paradise. Isn't it nice? Take my advice. Don't think twice, just dive in headstrong. Don't wait too long. Everything's in its right place. There's no time to waste. There's no time to waste. Everything's in its right place. There's no time like the present, quite literally. The past is gone immediately. The future never comes. We will always be in this present moment that we share. There's no time like the present moments, quite literally. All we'll ever be in, all we'll ever see. The only moment that's ever been, the only moment that will ever be. This moment you share with me. And the needle on the compass is straight, indicating to you if you follow through, you'll never return. Straight line through and through. You will never return if you follow through, but it's up to you to follow through. You will never return. It's a straight line through and through. It's up to you to follow through. do it, papa doo doo, wop papa doo 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 doo. And diddly do, papa dee 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 da doo doo doo. I didn't go to heaven, heaven came to me. I didn't come around, I just came to me. I didn't write the song wrote me, and it tells you how I am, who I am. Yeah, it tells you how I am, who I am. Who am I? Do you know who you are? Do you know how you are? And do you know how you are? Who you are? Who are you? Do you know how you are? Who you are? Who are you? Do you know who you are? How are you? Who you are? Do you know? If I had the world to give, I'd give it to you as long as you live. Would you let it fall? Or hold it all in your arms? If I had a song to sing, I'd sing it to you as long as you live. A lullaby, or maybe a soft serenade. Wouldn't you laugh and dance or cry or be afraid at the change you made? Or maybe I don't have much to give, but maybe I have a song or two. Only if you let me be your world, could I ever give this world to you? 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 You better act fast, jackass, less checks, the hammer in the brass tacks. No time for lagging, nagging, bragging, dragging ass, all acting like a maniac. wonder why exactly I'm explaining that, just consider the fact that once you grab your bug up back, there isn't going to be a way to turn back around, 'cause this whole thing's gonna come down, that's right. And we will see who's laughing when the place starts collapsing in a free-for-all. Anything can happen when the ship goes down, so does the captain. And wherever you are is where you'll be stuck, yeah, when this place goes belly up. Better have yourself a damn good plan when the shit hits the fan. Now when the going gets tough, you better be clever enough, you gotta know what the fuck to do. You're gonna run amok, or let the muck run you. You better act fast, jackass, last chance to hammer in the brass tacks. No time for lagging, nagging, bragging, dragging ass, or acting like a maniac. Wonder why exactly I'm explaining that, just consider the fact that once you grab your bug out back, there isn't gonna be a way to turn back around, 'cause this whole thing's gonna come down, that's right. The whole thing's gonna come down, okay. I said the whole damn thing is gonna come down, that's right. Gonna come down. You better act fast, jackass, last chance to hammer in the brass tacks. No time for lagging, nagging, bragging, dragging ass, or acting like a maniac. I do wonder why exactly I'm explaining that, just consider the fact that once you grab your bug out back, there isn't gonna be a way to turn back around, 'cause this whole thing's gonna come down, that's right. And we will see who's laughing when the place starts collapsing in a free-for-all. Anything can happen when the ship goes down, so does the captain. And wherever you are is where you'll be stuck there when this place goes belly up. And better have yourself a damn good plan when the shit hits the fan. Now when the going gets tough, you better be clever enough, you gotta know what the fuck to do. You're gonna run amok, or let the muck run you. You better act fast, jackass, last chance to hammer in the brass tacks. No time for lagging, nagging, bragging, dragging ass, or acting like a maniac. Oh, do you wonder why exactly I'm explaining that? Just consider the fact that once you grab your bug out back, there isn't gonna be a way to turn back around, 'cause this whole thing's gonna come down. That whole thing's gonna come down, okay. Yeah, the whole damn thing is gonna come down. He's gonna come down. The whole damn fucking thing comes crumbling down. Yep, it's like a big Jenga tower. You pull the wrong block and it falls all the way, just crumbles. That's it. You're not gonna do shit after that. You just gotta look out for shit falling and hide and fucking, yeah. Just hope that you had a bunch of emergency storage of stuff. Because when you gotta fend for yourself from the ground up, it's a different life to lead, indeed. Do you know how much compiled human knowledge that we utilize every day. I mean, it's incredible. And I mean, that's not even half of it either. I mean, so much knowledge we've been deprived of. I mean, we're considerably dumbed down compared to, I mean, we're a whole different species compared to some of the civilizations that have existed in the past. I mean, it's evident if you just go look at the places around the world that have been created by societies that are no longer here. I mean, it's fucking mind-boggling, really. I mean, they have nice, you know, cute little convenient explanations for a lot of it. A lot of it they don't. They just say, "Oh, this was founded in the year whatever," and you know, it took them 10 months to build, and then it burned down, and they built another one. And, you know, this is just how we used to build back then, with finest materials you could find, and it's like, you know, heavy-duty masonry and engineering that just boggles the mind. Today's best engineers still can't figure out how it's done. I mean, this is how we used to do it. You know, it's like there was an engineer like that in every city. We didn't have to worry. I mean, they all knew how to do it. It was like they all went to the same school all worldwide. I mean, you want to know how to build a Capitol building? Well, anybody in any city is going to be able to. They're going to run competitions to see who gets to design it. I mean, because there's so many people that can build like that. I mean, back then. You want a Romanesque Gothic, you know, vaulted dome ceiling with, you know, heavy masonry and iron and fucking copper and, you know, and like, you want classical architecture or Gothic? Classical is what we're going to do with the Capitol buildings, because that's what everybody does worldwide in every state in every country. I mean, it's just this going trend, you know. I mean, so I mean, we just get the material. I mean, there's like 12 types of marble that are used on the staircase, and it's like, this is what we do, you know. And it's built to last forever, you know. It's because we knew how to do it. We really knew how to use a plumb bob back in the day, you know. Didn't have no cranes. We just had to carry all this fucking heavy masonry and just, you know, the engineers, they didn't have no AI or calculators or whatever, you know, electricity. They knew how to do some, you know, engineering. They're like, well, this weighs about this much, and you know, it can hold about that much, and next thing you know, you got a 30-foot vaulted dome ceiling, perfectly just built, just immaculately, just impeccable, with just opulence of just the finest order, just overflowing, and just with grace. You stand in the middle of it, and all these vaulted, it's perfectly symmetrical and mathematically sound to the millimeter of an inch. And it's just like, you know, it's just how everybody built back then. It was just a piece of cake. What are you tripping on? I mean, dude, it's built for, like, you know, the doorway's like 20 feet. It's just, the symmetry is just fucking impeccable. Every square foot on the whole fucking building is just done with precision and just attention to detail. I mean, it was just a piece of cake back then, you know. We had some good materials, you know. We used the finest materials in the land, in every state, in every country, worldwide. Because we just knew how to get it, you know. We had the quarries and stuff, you know. Even in countries like America or Australia, where we're like, you know, we're not even that old of a country, you know. It's a couple hundred years ago we started building these cities, and I mean, we just knew how to build back then. These days, I mean, you try to do a competition who's going to build the best Romanesque, you know, Capitol building. I mean, I think it might be kind of having more of a difficult time finding a good designer. Back then, we just have like a 20-something-year-old kid that would design it, and, you know, he'd win the contest. And, you know, he didn't take any schooling. He didn't have any education, but he went to Europe, you know, for like a year, toured Europe. And so he just came back with all the knowledge that was necessary to build a Capitol building. And, you know, back then, you know, we were just starting off in this country, you know, so you know, we had to go find all the materials, and we had to, you know, get all the iron ore and build, you know, and get, you know, machine shops that, you know, like to form the ore and like pour it in this, you know, whatever. And we also had to go and find all the gold and the fucking limestone and the granite, and we had to quarry all that stuff. It's pretty heavy duty, you know. And we also had to go and find, you know, marble and 12 different types of it, you know. I mean, it's kind of hard to find. I mean, go find some marble out in the wild, do it, you know, it takes a minute. We also had to, like, figure out how to get it to and from the building sites and the quarries. And it's not like we had a quarry right there on site. We had to go get all these different, you know, we had to source it all out, and we had to transport it all there. You know, a lot of these buildings were built before trains, so we had to just throw it on the fucking wooden cart with the wooden wheels and roll it all in. And, we had to get a lot of people working on the job, hundreds of people, and they just slept in their horse and carriage, and we built this Capitol building, 'cause we can build like that, but we have humble means. We're humble people, and yeah, what else? Then we just draw the blueprints on a piece of binder paper in the kids' history class or whatever, and science and engineering class or whatever, and he won the contest, so he just took his drawing. We just built this Capitol building. We do it in every state. They're all the same. It's incredible. They're all a little bit different, but they're all, because that's just how people thought back then, I mean, it wasn't even that long ago. I mean, it's just, we forgot how to do it. It's kind of like going to the moon, it's like this science, this learning curve that goes, it's like a reverse learning curve. Palace building and space travel, these two kinds of science that, like, it's funny, we did really good if we had like beginner's luck, but like then we just kind of forgot how to do it and destroyed the technology, and derp. We're just going a different direction now. It's don't trip, it's like the evolution of the human mind. I mean, evolution's fake. I mean, think it's fake if you want to, but like really, if you think about it, humankind has been evolving for fucking ever, dude, for a long time. Yeah, we're evolving into robots, and we're almost there. Almost there. I don't think I'm gonna go all the way with it though. I'm just gonna stay human. I don't like the idea of being a robot. It sounds pretty lame. Survey, monitor, analyze, report technology. Oh yeah. Survey, monitor, analyze, report technology. That's what smart means. Survey, monitor, analyze, report technology. That's what smart means. S, survey, M, monitoring, A, analysis, R, reporting technology. Spell smart, that's what smart means. Survey, monitor, analyze, report technology. That's what smart means. Survey, monitor, analyze, report technology. That's what smart means. When I was a young man, I used to watch TV. Now I am an old man, the TV's watching me, it's watching me. The TV's watching me. When I was a young man, I used to watch TV. Now I am an old man, the TV's watching me, it's watching me. Watching me. Oh, hey, I know what AI is. AI is just an eye up in the sky. It's going to spy on you and I and everyone in society. Say goodbye to your privacy. It's the most realistic shit you're going to get, but it's still fake shit. Don't mistake it for being real. It's not a life. Teach it how to walk, how to talk, how to pick a lock, and how to read your mind. Teach it how to jump rope, how to cook dope, how to tell a joke, but it don't understand the punchline. Teach it how to repeat it, but can it keep a secret? I don't think so, it won't know why. It won't know why. Hey, I know what AI is. Hey, I know what AI is. Oh, it's an algorithmic gimmick, been given no limit, goes all the way out, around, and then back in it. The official, artificial, digital idolatry. That's really all that it could be to call it. Intelligent is intellectual dishonesty. But you can teach how to play Tetris and chess and checkers and tic-tac-toe. Teach it how to off. Hey, let that shit go. Whoa. Well, that there's nothing new that can be done. Nothing new that exists under the sun. AI, know what AI is? AI is driven high up in the sky. It's going to spy on you and I and everyone in society. Say goodbye to your privacy and your job. All right. I love you, baby. Oh, thank you. I'm gonna wrap this show up. I'm gonna wrap this sucker up. What should I play for the closing song? All the years combined, they melt into a dream. A broken angel sings from a guitar. In the end, you'll hear that song. Come crying like the wind through all these broken dreams and vanished years. Stella Blue, Stella Blue, Stella Blue. All the cards are down. There's nothing left to see. There's just these vanished years and broken dreams. In the end, you'll hear that song. Down every lonely street that's ever been. Stella Blue, Stella Blue, Stella Justina? Oh yeah, I got a strike on my channel. I don't know if you're still there, but I think I told you about it. I got a strike for my song. I think what gave me the strike was that I titled it "No Planes on 9/11," and I got a strike, and they took my video down. And it's just a song I'm singing. I mean, you know, my material isn't that crazy. Although I don't try to self-censor and like not say what I think is true, just because I'm worried about what YouTube might think. Because that's gay, and I don't fucking consider myself fucking lame like that. But so I don't do it, you know. And so YouTube is like, they got my number, I guess. It's like, oh, this guy, look what he just did. He said no planes on 9/11. Oh, we could censor him for that. How dare he say that? People lost their lives. I didn't say nobody lost their lives. I just said there was no planes. The reason I said that is because there was no planes. I mean, the only evidence of planes that we had was those fucking video, right, of the plane hitting the building, the second plane, right? The thing is, when that second plane hits the building, it's halfway into the building before you start to see any damage occurring. And that's not what would happen in real life. Everybody knows that. Because when something hits something, like the plane's going pretty fast. If that plane could even fly at that elevation, that level, that low, at that speed, that big of a plane, if it could do that without crashing first, let's just say that it could, and then it hit the building. The building's made of steel, right? And glass. It's stationary. It's footed in the ground. It's a building made of steel. Here comes the plane made of aluminum, going really fast. Not that it's even possible for a plane to fly like that, but okay, but here it comes. And because you see, when you're that low to the ground and you're that big of a plane, you're going that fast, and there's all this different, the wind, I mean, the way that, the way that lift works, I mean, you take a nosedive a lot quicker than, like, it's just not easy to fly a plane at that level, that high above the ground, at that speed. It's something you'd need to be trained to do, is all I'm saying, because that's a big plane. Anyways, if that was possible and it hit a steel building, what you would see, you'd see the glass break, and it might look like it's going into the building a little bit, but immediately you would see the plane crumple and disintegrate, like just fall apart. Like, because aluminum is, you know, you'll hit a bird while you're flying in a plane, and it causes a big old dent, you know. And so if you hit a steel building, you'll see that plane just crumple like tinfoil, you know. And then, I mean, it's not like something you see every day, but I mean, a plane hitting a steel building, you're gonna see some damage right away. You know, it's not gonna be halfway into the building before you start to see things blowing up and shit. And that's just, you know, that's proof right there. Just logic is proof that that plane that we saw hit the second building there was CGI. What about all the witnesses? Hearsay. I think it's not impossible to, like, you know, you think it's not possible to go plant some fake witnesses out there, and then all the real witnesses are just silenced? Or there's plenty of people that say they never saw any planes. They just heard explosions. All the people that said they saw planes were like people that were already on the news, people that were already on TV prior to the event. Which tells me that they have, like, you know, when you're on TV and you're like a well-known name on TV, you make a lot of money. And you're there because people like you, and because you can be paid to say certain things or not say certain things. Exactly. Like, if you do even like a surface level research on the 9/11, you discover there's a lot of problems. So for me to be getting censored at this point in the game for saying no planes on 9/11, when the planes on 9/11 was debunked back in like 2005. That's an old. That's been debunked forever. They act like I've just now debunked it or something with my song. Pretty stupid, huh? Anyways, I'm glad somebody noticed I was gone. Thank you, Justina. That's very sweet. I think you're the only person that I told was I was gone. Maybe you didn't know that because of my strike, that I couldn't post anything or go live or whatever. It's so dumb that I get punished for that. Just for saying no planes on 9/11. I didn't even go into my explanation as to why I think so or provide any evidence, like damning evidence. You know what I mean? It wasn't like my video exposed something. Really, I mean, if they thought about it for a second, they would realize I'm not exposing something to people that don't know it already. I'm just like, I'm basically singing to the choir. That's what my channel is. I'm making light of all the shit that we've all seen, and like just been forced to believe something, or been told some crappy story that doesn't make sense, and I'm turning it into music. But most of it, like, you're not even. I mean, you're gonna have to be open-minded enough to want to listen to a guy like me in the first place, and then some of it, like, you're gonna have to know what I'm talking about before you really like can get anything out of this song. I mean, maybe I'm not trying to make it like that, but it's like all I say in my song is like, you'll never hear anyone up on the television just say, "Hey, wait, 2 planes, 3 buildings? Please explain. I don't understand." Then I respond, I'm like, there wasn't any planes, man. And it was over before it began. It was all a big fucking plan. It's like they get up on the television telling you what they want you to believe is happening in the world as it plays right into their pre-written plans that we all seen. It's over before it began. And you get better and better at being able to spot the shit, all the holes in the plot, all the clues that get caught from the weaponized news that they use as a ruse to manipulate and use all the people who are being blinded and, what is the lyric? To manipulate and use. And in weaponized news, you'll see right through the ruse, where others are confused, manipulated, and used, being driven by their manic and misguided fears. It's a whole different story for you. It's crystal clear once you learn to read the writing on the wall that's been written by the hidden hand. And it's over before it began. Well, 9/11 came and went, and all the money got spent, and the laws were bent, and we never got a story that made any sense. Well, there's a terrorist attack and all that, where 2 planes knocked 3 buildings down right to the ground. Where 2 planes knocked 3 buildings down right to the ground flat. Where 2 planes knocked 3 buildings down right to the ground flat. Faster than you could clap your hands a dozen times. A 110-story building fell before your eyes twice. And let's not forget Building 7, the 47-floor building, where something quite peculiar happened as it collapsed in the exact same fashion. However, it was strange, cause it wasn't hit by planes. Until this day it remains yet to be explained. But you'll never hear anyone up on the television just be like, "Hey, wait, 2 planes, 3 buildings, please explain. I don't understand. There wasn't any fucking planes, man. It was over before it began. 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 No, fear-based reality taking place on your TV. And the useful idiots that get up on the television telling you what they want you to believe is happening in the world as it plays into their dirty little hands. And it's over before it began. And it's kind of weird that it's like censorship is, is just running rampant during the Trump administration, where they boast free speech and get up there trying to tell you that the price of groceries is going down. It's more expensive than it's ever been. I just got censored for a 9/11 topic issue, and fucking the peace president, he's like going to war with Venezuela and Nigeria. I mean, it's like the places that we've never even been at war with before. And it was like, what the fuck are you killing innocent people out in the ocean, just bombing boats? They had drugs. Like, you never had drugs before, dude. I mean, you don't have even the slightest bit of like empathy or like just like regard to the law or just murdering people. That's a loss of. You ended people's lives. That's not. You don't celebrate that, dude. That's not okay. They weren't attacking us. Even if they brought drugs here, it's still not attacking us. You know why they bring drugs here? Because people buy them. They do it willingly. They use their God-given free will to go make a judgment against their better judgment. They go buy drugs and they fucking do them. Not everyone dies from them. The people that die from them are just not being careful. They shouldn't have done it. You're right. It's bad, But the thing is, they did it to themselves. It's not considered an attack when somebody goes and buys drugs from somebody and they go and do the drugs. That's considered business. I mean, if you want to know what I think a narco-terrorist is? A narco-terrorist is somebody that would go and give billions of dollars to a pharmaceutical company to make a fucking sketchy ass experimental fucking injection and then mandate it on people or they lose their jobs. Now they got to do some pharmaceutical drug that's like fucking unbeknownst to anybody what it's going to do to them. It's experimental. The fucking short-term studies are fucking insane. There's 9 pages of lethal effects it can have on you. And you mandate it to people or they lose their job, their livelihood, their lives are ruined if you don't get this shot. And then it's like, with the fucking information that's available, it's totally deadly and scary and bad. And nobody should want that for a fake disease that doesn't exist. It's never been proven to protect you from a fake disease. And then it's like psychological warfare for like 2 years. They shut down the whole world and they freak everybody the fuck out. Everyone's covering their face everywhere they go. It's just a fucking nightmare. And it's like, now you're mandating, you can't go to school, you can't work. After running a lottery and all this stuff, you got a free donut and fucking free lap dance and whatever if you get a jab. All this weird psychological manipulation. And you think we didn't notice that? I mean, that's terrorism. You're creating terror. And then all of us saw, we all knew what the fuck was going on. It's a vaccine hustle. They're going to fucking mandate a jab at the end of all this. It is all the most obvious shit any of us have ever seen. If you just pay attention, if you just know what the fucking people, what they want to do already, you're just like, okay, well, this is going one direction. And we all know what that is. And then people still play it along with it for some reason because they're just like easily scared. It was like a made for TV, drama. But people, they wanted to be safe. And so then you mandate this shot and now people are dropping dead from it, and it's like you're just trying to gaslight everybody. No, nothing to see here. It's those SADs. This whole fucking like propaganda campaign to divert people's attention or like make up some other new story to, for what the new problems that everybody's having is the result of. I mean, too much gardening, too much, you fell asleep on your side for too long and, you drank too much coffee, smoked too much weed, the Christmas lights were blinking or whatever. You watched TV on your side for too long. I mean, there was like a list saying, you're too sarcastic, it causes heart attacks. Too much comedy, not enough comedy. Your gender dysphoria is causing you to have a heart attack. You need to go get a sex change. That'll make everything better. I mean, talk about narco-terrorists. People that make you go do their narcos, people that scare you into doing it, that's terrorism. People that come here and they're just like, they know people that do drugs, so they go sell them drugs. That's just called business. I mean, the people that are buying them are glad that they came. They wanted the drugs. So it's like it's not even remotely comparable to terrorism. It's comparable to business. The only thing that's missing in that transaction is the stamp of approval from the FDA. It's you could just make the argument that the fucking pharmaceutical that they're mandating everyone do is a lot more dangerous, and a lot more people died from that than probably from fentanyl even. I mean, it's like, and that's quite a statement, but like I'm saying, you mandate everybody in the world get this new shot. I mean, a lot of people were scared into it, and a lot of people died. We're talking millions of people, and that's and that was like they were fucking scared into doing it, and then told they had to do it. That's the terror part. And the narco part was the fact that it was just this thing that wasn't helping anybody, was only hurting people. So, narco terrorism is the term narco terrorism has been misused. We're being gaslit. We're being handed another inverted narrative, making us citizens that like do business with each other, whether it be the people that do drugs or not, whatever. It's making that seem like it's terrorism, when in reality, Operation Warp Speed and Big Pharma mandating of a fucking COVID jab was the narco-terrorism. The whole COVID fucking agenda. That was narco-terrorism. But it's all this misdirection and all this fucking distraction, constant confusion. People just like, they don't fucking see it for what it is. But it's like, dude, if you really want to kill narco-terrorists, without a trial, without any due process, go jump off a cliff, Just let's cut to the chase, dude. You're the guy. It's you. You started this, bro. Do us all a favor and put an end to it. I mean, I wouldn't miss him. I don't celebrate death, but like, dude, if you're gonna fucking kill people over something that wasn't even a fucking offense, if you're telling people that we're being attacked by drug dealers, no, we're not. Maybe they associate with some sketchy people that are bad, but still they deserve a trial. Maybe you got the information wrong, and you're going to end up punishing somebody, unjustly. Like, that's why there's a process. Because if there's no oversight and it's just about your discretion, that's not okay. Because you're a tyrant and nobody should trust you. You run with people like Jeffrey Epstein. I mean, like, hello? For all we know, Trump is the fucking ringleader of the whole fucking sex business, right? Probably. All right, I gotta go. Love you.